The Strangers Chapter 1 gets a 4K Steelbook announcement. The Zendaya three-way movie Challengers gets a Blu-ray announcement, but where's the 4K for this one? Criterion unveils their new August slate. Collateral gets a new 4K 20th anniversary Steelbook announcement for Paramount. The Lady from Shanghai gets a 4K announcement from Sony. Twister gets a 4K standard announcement complete with no slipcover. Damn you, Warner Brothers! New Purple People Eater prequel If gets a 4K and Blu-ray pre-order announcement. And we get maybe the most significant physical media news in the past 3 months as Beverly Hills Ninja is announced for Blu-ray from Sony. All this and more in the next physical media report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 212. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray. And look, we've got some cool stuff to talk about today. We actually have a lot of announcements to run through. There's nothing huge. There's nothing that flies off the page at us today, but there's a lot of good stuff coming for sure. But before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on this channel, guys. Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me every single day on this channel. So if you like that kind of stuff, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to comment down below, guys, of everything that we talk about in today's video. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? And what gets those juices flowing the most? Let me know in that comment section below, and then turn on bell notifications. But let's go ahead and get into it, guys. We are going to start with the actual news and announcements. I do not have any rumors to discuss this week, unfortunately, but we are going to get into the actual concrete news and announcements. So I've been talking about it for the past couple of weeks on the channel. I think maybe the past couple of months on the channel, actually, but Twister is coming to 4K from Warner Brothers. We haven't gotten that official press release from Warner Brothers yet. Just a bunch of pre-orders that have gone up on Groove and on Amazon. But Twister on 4K is supposed to be coming from Warner Brothers on July the 9th. The Steelbook has been announced. It went up on Groove.com. It's sold out. Now there are more copies on Groove, so you can get on Groove and pre-order Twister now. But what they also put up last week was a standard edition 4K for $25 because the Steelbook is $30. But the standard 4K, guys, get ready, brace yourself, does not have a slipcover. No, it does not have a piece of cardboard attached to it, or at least it appears to not have a piece of cardboard attached to it, judging by the photos that are on Groove. Now, this is also up on Amazon as well, but it's not available to pre-order as of yet, or it's on Blu-ray.com, but it's not available to pre-order as of yet on Amazon. I think it actually did go up on Amazon last week, then they took it off. I don't know what's happening with Twister, guys. It's all over the place right now. I hope that we get that official announcement, and I hope that when they actually announce it, they clarify things a little bit more, and they actually, give it a slipcover and they put it on there. Maybe they messed up. Maybe Groove made a mistake. They thought it wasn't getting a slip, and now it is getting a slip. I know, look, guys, I get it. Some people don't care about the piece of cardboard. They don't care about the slipcover. But for me, it signifies I bought this day one. I bought this when it came out. It's like a collector's item in and of itself to go along with the actual release. I care about that kind of stuff. I just do. And when 99% of Warner Brothers 4Ks come out with slipcovers, I just don't get why Twister is the one that they would pick to not have one. I know Rio Bravo didn't get one last year, East of Eden, but to me, Twister is, and I know there's some people that would say that those movies are so much better than Twister. I get it, but Twister is more of a high-profile title, at least it feels like to me, to come out to 4K. This is one that people have been waiting for since the beginning of 4K because everybody's wanted this movie with Dolby Atmos. They knew how great this movie would look in 4K, and we've been waiting for it. We've been talking about it since the beginning of the format. Now they're going to put it out. They're going to give it the 4K treatment with no slipcover and a prestigious premiere steelbook to go along with it. It just doesn't make any sense. Why would you do a steelbook to go along with it, but then no slipcover for the actual standard 4K? It just doesn't make any sense to me, guys. Does it to you? Let me know in the comment section below. Maybe you don't care about slipcovers. I'm sure people are going to let me have it. This guy, he only cares about the packaging. He doesn't care about the movie itself. I get that all the time. I understand that, guys. I get it. You can go ahead and sound off in the comment section and let me hear it one more time. But slipcovers matter. They just do. They matter to me. And I think a lot of people are going to be leaning towards Steelbook now that they know that the standard edition doesn't have the slipcover. So if you want that Steelbook, guys, you may want to order pre-order it like right now because I feel like it's going to sell a lot quicker because that standard edition has that lack of slipcover. But let me know if that's an issue for you guys. I get it. Some people don't care, but let me know if it is for you in the comment section below. Again, like I said, both the Steelbook and the standard editions are available on Groove.com to pre-order right now, and this comes out on July the 9th. Next up, guys, we have The Strangers Chapter 1. Now, this is getting a 4K Steelbook. It is up for pre-order right now. This movie just came out this past weekend. Already has a 4K Steelbook from Lionsgate. Pre-order up on Walmart.com right now. Forget this, a price point of $42.99. Damn, that is a steep price point, guys. I keep saying at Lionsgate, they just keep going up and up. Now, hopefully that price drops a little. Actually, hopefully it drops more than a little. Hopefully that drops down to at least $32.99 or something. But something tells me if it's going to start off at $42.99, this thing's going to drop to maybe $37.99, and that's going to be it. But yeah, guys, this is up on Walmart.com. Lionsgate exclusive Steelbook. You got the nice slipcover treatment and everything. It's a nice looking Steelbook. It really is a nice looking Steelbook. From what I hear, though, the movie is not great, so I don't know how many people are going to want to buy this Steelbook, but there's no official release date yet. There is also a 4K and a Blu-ray that are both up for pre-order on Walmart.com and also Amazon as well. The Steelbook is not on Amazon. That's a Walmart exclusive, but the 4K and the Blu-ray are up for pre-order as well on Walmart.com and Amazon as well. So yeah, guys, look, I did a video last week talking about The First Omen, how it didn't get a 4K, and it made like $50 million at the box office. And I don't see The Strangers making that much because I don't think it made that big of a splash this weekend. And I don't see people, after the poor critical response, flocking out to the theaters to go see it. So that just tells me that it's solely dependent upon the studios. The box office has nothing to do with it. It's up to the studios to decide whether or not they want to spend the time and the money and the effort to give these that 4K treatment. And I'm not saying that The Strangers doesn't warrant a 4K because, like I said in the Omen video, it's a horror title, and horror fans, almost no matter what, they will come out. Even people that saw this movie in the theaters and thought it was trash, they will buy this Steelbook because it's The Strangers. And even maybe they loved the original, they loved the second one. Those didn't get the Steelbook treatment, but this one did. So this one has that Strangers aesthetic with the people with the masks on through the peephole, and it looks really cool. So they'll probably want to get it just because of that. It matches the other films in the franchise, and they're a fan of the franchise, even though they weren't a fan of this movie, and they'll want to collect this. And again, it's because it's a cool horror Steelbook is why they're doing it. If you gave the Omen, the first Omen, a cool horror Steelbook, people probably would have bought it. That's my point. That is my point. I'm off track. The Strangers 4K Steelbook, that is coming out. Lionsgate, no official release date yet, but I imagine it'll come out sometime in July or August. And next up, guys, we have the movie If, which also doesn't look to be doing too well at the box office, but is getting a 4K and a Blu-ray release. Both of those pre-orders are up right now on Amazon, and this is coming out from Paramount, and there is no official release date as of right now. So this is the John Krasinski directed movie that looks like The Purple People Eater. I think it also has Ryan Reynolds in it, so it's a John Krasinski, Ryan Reynolds collaboration. And I'm going to be honest, this looked like a straight up like Netflix original streaming movie, so it makes sense the movie's not doing too well at the box office. But again, like you put this out on 4K and out on Blu-ray, you could recoup some of that loss to the movie. I just don't see how box office translates to home video anymore. Like, they're completely different things with completely different crowds. Like, a lot of people are like me. Like, I don't go out and see a lot of these movies. I wait till they come to home video unless it's something I just can't wait for, because most of the time it takes like 2 months to come out in home video. So a lot of people are waiting for this stuff. That's why maybe the box office is so poor, and then they'll pick it up when it comes out on home video or it hits streaming, one of the two. But If, guys, did you go out in the theaters this weekend and see it? Let me know in the comment section below. We also have The Lady from Shanghai getting a 4K release from Sony on July the 23rd. This is getting a native 4K restoration with HDR and Dolby Vision. And from what I was seeing, I don't think it has any new special features. This is a Kino Lorber Blu-ray release. I know because I do have it in the collection. I think I picked it up on a recent sale. I think it's directed by Orson Welles as well. I have not seen the movie, so I can't really speak on it. But cool that, Sony is giving these classic movies the 4K treatment. Like I said, we need more 4K restorations, and is this a movie that's going to sell a lot? Like, is this the one that's going to move the needle for 4K and audiences? Probably not, but Sony's putting it out there. They seem to think this movie is worth investing in. to put this out. You know what? This is just a video topic in and of itself. I'm going to quit complaining about what gets a 4K and what doesn't. I'm going to discuss this more in depth on the channel this week, so definitely look out for that. But The Lady from Shanghai is getting a 4K release, and I also think it's cool because I would think that a movie like this, like Sony would try to squeeze into like one of those Columbia Classics box sets, and they're putting this one out standalone. So it just shows that there's no rhyme or reason when it comes to Sony. They'll put stuff out in the box set and they'll never release it standalone. Then they'll put movies out like Lady from Shanghai on 4K standalone. Who knows what's going on over there at Sony? But look, I like it. And it's a beautiful cover. Like the cover art on that is absolutely gorgeous. But let me know if you're picking up The Lady from Shanghai in 4K in the comments section below. All right, let's get into the Criterion August announcements. There's some cool stuff here, some stuff that I'm interested in for sure, but admittedly, it's not anything that's gonna, pop the physical media crowd. It's not a big Scorsese title or anything like that, but we do have The Last Emperor coming out on 4K, which did get an Arrow release, I believe, overseas in the UK last year, but this is getting a 4K on August the 13th from the Criterion Collection. This is going to have Dolby Vision and HDR. We also have Real Life, which is a movie directed by Albert Brooks. We actually have 2 Albert Brooks movies to talk about. This is coming out on 4K, guys. I didn't realize this when I first saw these, but this is getting a 4K coming out on August the 27th. We also got a Blu-ray edition of this as well, and we're getting Mother on 4K, which is another Albert Brooks movie coming out on August the 27th with HDR. So the last one did not have HDR or Dolby Vision, but this has HDR, and this is also getting a Blu-ray edition as well. So cool that we're getting 2 Albert Brooks movies in the Criterion Collection, both in 4K. So I think that that's super awesome. And obviously, Criterion thought 4K was the investment for some Albert Brooks movies. Anyway, guys, I'm going to talk about it later this week in a video. We also got not another teen movie in the Criterion Collection. That's what we got. Not a Pretty Picture is coming out on Blu-ray on August the 20th. I really would love Not Another Teen Movie in the Criterion Collection, though, on 4K also, because comedies deserve 4K too. We also have Brief Encounters and The Long Farewell getting a Blu-ray double pack on August the 13th. So that's the 5 titles coming out from the Criterion Collection in August. We got 3 4Ks and we got 2 Blu-rays coming out in August. We also have the Three Stooges collection, guys. We have a Three Stooges collection coming out on Blu-ray from Sony on July the 23rd. This is a 20-disc set with 120 Three Stooges shorts and 8 movies. Over 100 years of Three Stooges in this set. So we got 8 movies, 120 shorts. This thing is a huge, massive looking box set with 20 discs. So if you're a Three Stooges fan, guys, like your time is now, because you are making out like a bandit with all the Three Stooges content in this box set. So yeah, the ultimate Three Stooges collection. I think that's pretty cool, guys. Do you think it's cool? Let me know in the comment section below. We also have Challengers getting a Blu-ray release. Only a Blu-ray release. Only a Blu-ray release, not a 4K release. It's also getting a DVD release as well. Coming out from Warner Brothers on July the 9th. Now, this is going to have Dolby Atmos. So they thought it needed Dolby Atmos, and they pushed it to be seen in IMAX in the theaters, but they didn't think it needed a 4K. Now, to be fair, only one Luca Guadagnino film has a 4K, and that's Call Me By Your Name, and Sony locked it in a box set. But I also think that Suspiria may have an overseas 4K. Yeah, Challengers, guys. A lot of people were kind of upset by this one not getting a 4K. Not a lot of people cried about the first Omen not getting a 4K, but I heard some people on social media actually very disappointed that Challengers was not getting a 4K release. But let me know. It's an awesome cover, though. I like the cover on this one. I think it's one of the posters, theatrical posters. But let me know if you're disappointed that Challengers isn't getting a 4K release in the comments section below. We also have The First Omen getting a Blu-ray release, guys. The First Omen getting a Blu-ray release. A Blu-ray release only. I did a whole video about this. I don't need to rant again. This is coming out from Disney, and this is the first Sony title that Disney's putting out. This is the first Sony-Disney collaboration. 20th Century Studios also involved in there. A lot of studios in bed with each other these days, guys. It's absolutely sick and twisted and demented, but that's the way it is. And this is coming out on July the 30th. We also have Collateral getting a 20th anniversary 4K Steelbook coming out from Paramount on August the 6th. I love Paramount because they're pure. And at least as of right now, I know there's talks of people buying them too, but at least as of right now, Paramount's pure and they're by themselves and they do a great job. I like Paramount. So Collateral is getting a 20th anniversary 4K Steelbook from Paramount. This is coming out on August 6th. I don't think there's going to be anything different about this transfer. I cannot remember if Collateral had Dolby Vision to begin with. I know I reviewed it on the channel at some point, but it was a good looking 4K. But from what I'm seeing, this is going to be the same 4K restoration, just in a nice steelbook. That does look pretty cool. So if you're a Collateral fan, and I am, it's a really great movie. Definitely check out the steelbook if you didn't pick up the regular 4K when it came out a couple of years ago. But yeah, this comes out on August the 6th. We also have Election coming out on 4K. Now, I did talk about this last week, but we didn't have any official images or pictures of it. But this is going to be a Paramount Presents title coming out on July the 30th. This is going to have HDR and Dolby Vision as well. And there's going to be one new special feature included in this. So really cool cover though. I like the cover on this, and I just like these Paramount Presents editions. So I am definitely going to pick this up when it comes out, because I don't own this in the collection. It came out from Criterion, but I never bought the Criterion. So I'm going to be excited about this 4K when it comes out for sure. We also have Beverly Hills Ninja, guys. This is the most exciting announcement of the week. Anytime we get any kind of like Chris Farley announcement for physical media, like I freak out. I get super excited. So this by far was the most exciting thing that was announced this past week for me. The only bad thing is it's going to be released from Sony. Look, I like Sony, but it being released from Sony means that the Blu-ray is going to be $23. And I just don't love paying $23 for a Blu-ray. So more than likely, I'll wait probably a couple months, see if this one falls in price a little bit. If Paramount would have put this out, it would have been 13 or 14 bucks. Just saying. But Sony's going to put this out on Blu-ray. It's going to be $23, no less than that. It might be $25, $29. Who knows what Sony's going to do. But I love Beverly Hills Ninja. I love Chris Farley. I will collect anything Chris Farley if they put it out. I would love it if this movie was in 4K. But this is a movie that has just been put out on DVD. Actually, I have the DVD back there put in. So this is the first time this thing's being upgraded to HD. Now, we do have Tommy Boy on Blu-ray. I believe we also have Black Sheep on Blu-ray as well. So I'm excited to get Beverly Hills Ninja on Blu-ray. Can we get Almost Heroes next? That would be cool to get on Blu-ray as well. But yeah, definitely excited for Beverly Hills Ninja coming out on Blu-ray. This comes out on June the 18th. We also have some Kino Lorber announcements to talk about. We got Peril and Distress, which is a 2-movie collection that includes And Soon the Darkness and Sudden Terror. So I'm not familiar with either of these 2 movies. This comes out on July the 30th. And this was a previously restored 4K by Studio Canal. So it doesn't look like Kino did the work here. It looks like they just took this from Studio Canal and put it out. We also got Can't Stop the Music coming out on 4K on July the 23rd. And this is also a previously restored by Studio Canal 4K release. Now, they did announce today, guys, today, no official release date or no image or anything, but we are getting The General's Daughter from Kino Lorber on 4K. No date, but this is a John Travolta movie. I've actually never seen this movie, but I would definitely be down to pick this one up in 4K for sure. But let me know if you're excited for The General's Daughter coming out on 4K. It just got announced today. No cover art, so this will probably be in a year when it officially comes out. But The General's Daughter was announced today on 4K by Kino Lorber. We also have A Bittersweet Life getting a 4K release from Second Sight on July the 8th. And there are 2 new commentaries here, and this has Dolby Vision and HDR. Beautiful edition with plenty of art cards and booklets. This is the premier prestige treatment of Second Sight. So I've heard of this movie because I think other studios and labels have put this out on physical media before. But a lot of people were super excited about this. A lot of people said this was a great movie and a great addition by Second Sight. So I don't know, maybe I'll pick this up at some point. But let me know if you're picking up A Bittersweet Life on 4K from Second Sight in the comment section below. We also have the Danza Macabre Volume 3 that was announced by Severin Films. This is a Spanish Gothic Blu-ray box set, and this comes out on June the 4th. So very cool that they're keeping this line going with these Spanish horror films, because I know that there are fans of these as well. But let's go ahead and jump into the deals, guys. We got not a ton of deals this week, but we got some good deals this week. Starting with the Groove sales that we got going on. We got 2 for 18 Blu-rays going on. So 2 Blu-rays for 18 bucks, which isn't the best deal in the world, but when you look at the selection here, a lot of these are 15 bucks right now on Amazon, so that actually makes it a little bit of a good deal. We also got music and musicals, DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks. We got that deal going on Groove right now as well. We also got an upcoming Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale that starts this Friday, so if you want 50% off of all Vinegar Syndrome titles that came out before the beginning of this year, This Friday is the time at midnight. I believe they start the sale, and it runs all the way until midnight next Monday. So just wanted to get you guys prepared for that, because by the time we come back to the Physical Media Report next week, you'll only have 12 hours left for the sale, or when I put it up at 5, you'll have 7 hours left. So trying to give you a heads up, get on the Vinegar Syndrome website this Thursday night at midnight if you want to get the best selection of the titles that you want. We also got on Amazon, guys, and I will link all of these down below in the description. So if you're interested in any of these deals, definitely use those links. They're affiliate links and they help support the channel, and I would definitely appreciate it. We got Priscilla, guys. Priscilla, which is an A24 film on Blu-ray for $7.50. We also got Dream Scenario for $7.50 as well, which I'm reaching over here. I actually pulled the trigger on this one because it was so cheap. It's an A24 movie on Blu-ray with Nicolas Cage for $7.50 with the slipcover. Had to get it. We got Blue Planet 2 on 4K for $14. We got Black Adam on 4K for $10.99. We got Black Widow on Blu-ray for $11.72. We got The Iron Claw on Blu-ray for $14.96. Another A24 title that's way cheaper than when it first came out. We got the Saw 10 film Blu-ray box set for $47.49. It's almost get to the point where it's worth it to get all these Saw films on Blu-ray and DVD. We got Wonka on 4K for $24.99. We got Godzilla 98, the 4K Steelbook for $25.47. And we got The Croods A New Age on 4K for $10.99. So like I said, guys, some really good deals going on, but there's not a ton, but there are some decent ones for sure. And by the time I put this up, guys, there could be more deals. I will link as many deals as I can find down below. So just pick them out if you want any of them. They're all linked down below. But that's the deals. Let's go ahead and jump into what is new this week. There's actually quite a few titles coming out this week. It's actually pretty insane how much we have coming out this week. Let's start with Narc, which I do have on 4K in my possession. I'm hoping to get a review out for this week. This is coming out from Arrow Video for a price point of $34.99 currently, and there's also a Blu-ray edition as well for $27.99. So yeah, guys, I did watch this already, so I'm hoping to review this one very soon on the channel. We also have Crimson Peak coming out on 4K. I do have that one as well, which I'll go ahead and grab it since I already have it. We got Crimson Peak on 4K coming out. This is a nice like Vinegar Syndrome style like VSU box set release. I'm going to try to be reviewing that on the channel pretty soon as well, but that's going for $41.99, a little bit more expensive because it is in that box set right here. And we also have Death Dream, which I also have in my possession. I'm hoping to review this one on the channel this month as well. This is coming out from Blue Underground for $28.99 on Amazon currently, and there's also a Blu-ray for $27.99 as well. We have The Island of Dr. Monroe coming out on Blu-ray from Screen Factory for $27.99. I do not have that one. I didn't get that one yet. Maybe I'll get it somewhere down the line. We also got American Hustle getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony for $37.69. We got Gretel and Hansel coming out on 4K from Screen Factory for $32.99. We got Thunderheart on Blu-ray from Sony for $29.99. We got The Cleanse on Blu-ray. See what I'm talking about, guys? These Sony Blu-rays are $30 freaking dollars for these Sony Blu-rays. We have The Cleanse coming out on Blu-ray from Sony for $29.99. We got Man's Castle on Blu-ray from Sony for $29.01. We got The Vertical Ray of the Sun from Sony for $29.01. We got Meet John Doe coming out on Blu-ray from Classic Flicks for $22.98. We got The Wolf House on Blu-ray from Kim Stem Films for $24.49. We got oh my goodness, guys, we have got 8 new Kino Lorber releases. 8 new Kino Lorber releases coming out this week, including Republic Pictures 4-movie horror collection for $37.99, Philo Vance 3-movie collection for $26.99, Teaserama 2-movie collection with Betty Page for $22.49. This is a part of the Kino cult line, and it's number 7 in that line. We also got Daisy Miller for $17.49. We got Back from the Dead for $17.49. We got Big Man on Campus for $17.49. We got The Lawyer for $17.49, and we got Slam for $20.99. We also have the Tinto Brass 4-movie Blu-ray collection from Cult Epics for $39.99. We got 3 revolutionary films by Osman Simbim, which I probably pronounced that all wrong, coming out from Criterion for $68.99. We got Beauty of Beauties coming out from 88 Films for $26.98. We got All the Young Wives from Dark Force Entertainment for $22.65. We got We Go On coming out from Lightyear for $24.95. We got Dead Wrong coming out from Mill Creek for $13.99. And lastly, guys, we have got 9 of these Paramount multi-pack editions with 4Ks and Blu-rays and DVDs and digital codes, and all of these are $10.99. You want to talk about 4K and how expensive it is, and Blu-ray, and how some of these labels, they don't put Blu-rays and the 4Ks in. How are they affording to put a 4K, a Blu-ray, a DVD, and a digital code in a combo pack on these movies and sell it for $10.99? But this is actually pretty damn cool, guys, because a lot of these, if you look at their regular 4K editions that are up for sale, are way more expensive than these editions right here. So if you want these movies on 4K, this is like a sale price for something that's coming out brand new. Now, it is annoying that these are all coming in these like DVD cases, because that's not going to match up on your shelf. But if you just want it, and you don't care about the packaging, you don't care about the case, you just want the 4Ks, like, this is a really good option for some of these movies, getting them on 4K. And you also get the Blu-ray and the DVD and the digital code. But let's go ahead and go over all these that are coming out. We got Escape from LA, we got The Untouchables, we got The Hunt for Red October, we got Shutter Island, Interstellar, Beverly Hills Cop, Cloverfield, A Quiet Place, and The Lost City. So 9 titles, guys, and I've seen more of these in stores, I think, in Walmarts and stuff in the past, but they're now on Amazon for $10.99 a piece. And with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Please, if you can, drop this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below of everything that we covered today. What are you the most excited about? Let me know in the comment section below. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all of my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.